Social Security Administration. How can I help you?
Hello, I got a message that said I have to call here. Can you help me?
Can you tell me when did you receive the call?
I found it on my cassette answering machine a few minutes ago.
What did it state on the call, sir?
It just said something about I need to call here and I face legal action.
Okay, so did you receive any case ID or any reference ID number on the call?
No,
Okay, so since you haven't received a case ID, can you help me with your first name and your last name?
my first name is spelled R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, T as in Tango. My last name is spelled G as in Golf, R as in Romeo, I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima.
So your name is Robert Renault.
Yes,
So, Mr. Renault, can you please help me with your address?
I live at 1187 space C as in Charlie, A as in Alpha, M as in Mike, P as in Papa, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima, space, A as in Alpha, V as in Victor, E as in Echo, N as in November, U as in Uniform, E as in Echo, space, U as in Uniform, N as in November, I as in India, T as in Tango, space, 1 3, in West Haven. That's W as in Whiskey, E as in Echo, S in Sierra, T as in Tango, space, H in Hotel, A as in Alpha, V as in Victor, E as in Echo, N as in November, space, C as in Charlie, O as in Oscar, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, C as in Charlie, T as in Tango, I as in India, C as in Charlie, U as in Uniform, T as in Tango, space 06516.
Just hold on a minute.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Okay, can you hear me?
I hear you. Uh huh.
Can you tell me how old are you?
I'm 88 years old.
You doesn't sound like.
I have dentures in my mouth and I wear hearing aids.
Alright, so, sir, I can see that your details contain some very confidential information. And just to ensure that we are providing the right details to the right person, can you verify me your social security number?
It's 027241922.
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay, sir, can you tell me where was your social security card was issued in?
It was issued in 1948 in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. It was the same year Thomas Dewey ran for president against Harry Truman.
Okay, sir, the reason you receive a call from our department is because we have received standing arrest warrant from law enforcement agencies for legal action against your name and your social security number.
Oh no.
So, Mr. Renault, Before we move ahead, I would like to inform you that this phone call is being federally recorded and monitored by Social Security Administration, Drug Enforcement Administration, and the U.S. Marshals. So please do not interrupt me in between and listen to me very carefully. I promise to give you a fair enough chance to speak and raise your questions once I am done, okay?
Okay.
Now make sure whatever you say or comment must be honest and true. Are we clear?
Yes.
So, did you receive any call from your local sheriff today?
No.
Okay, so we have got direct orders to suspend all bank accounts associated with your social security number on immediate basis, as we have received suspicious trails of information under your name. Now, Mr. Rennell, your social security number has also been found linked to fraudulent activities in the state of Texas, so are you aware about the situation?
No.
Okay, so please get a pen and a paper handy so I can provide you with some primary information about this case.
Okay, it's upstairs. I'll go get it.
Okay, so once you're ready, let me know.
Okay. Bleh, bleh. Excuse me, I haven't been the same since I got coronavirus. Just another set of stairs. Okay, I have a pen and paper.
Okay, so you can note down your case ID number first. Your case ID number is TX9021.
Okay, so kiss ID, do you mean someone's going to kiss me?
Your case ID number, sir,
Oh, and was that C as in Charlie, X as in X-ray, 9021?
is T as in Texas, X as in X and as in X-ray.
Oh, okay, 9021, uh-huh.
And your warrant ID number is TX94149.
So Warren ID, do you mean former Supreme Court Justice Earl Warren is involved in this?
No, only the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the DEA Department, and the Social Security Administration.
Oh, I know someone in a DEA named Hank Schrader. Is he involved in this maybe?
I don't know that, but there are officers joining
Oh,
me right now.
oh, okay, uh-huh.
So you can also note down my name. My name is Nelson Cage with the badge ID number 190587.
So I got the Nelson and the 190587. What was your last name?
Cage. CAGE.
Okay, uh-huh.
hmm So, sir, I have a quick question for you. Have you
Yes.
ever been to the state of Texas in the last 2 weeks?
Not in the last 2 weeks. I used to live there though.
Okay, when did you recently move to the place where you are located?
I have lived here ever since 1969 after I returned home from Nam.
All right, so have you ever been the victim of identity of theft?
Well, about 10 years ago, I spoke to someone in Pakistan who said he was going to send me a big giant jar of pills for my reptile dysfunction for only $10, and he never sent the pills, and he maxed out my credit card. But I've learned my lesson since then. I've got rid of my credit card, and I've never spoken to any scammer ever again.
Okay, so now I will tell you about the legal affidavit. Please do not disconnect the call. If you do so, the arrest warrant will be released automatically. Listen to the affidavit carefully. Once I am done, I will give you fair enough chance to raise your questions, alright?
Okay.
So, the investigation started under your name and your social security number when we recovered an abandoned car in the south border of Texas. The make and make model of that car was Toyota Corolla 2009. Vehicle identification number is TX2880. That car was idle on streets, and when the local authorities have reported about that car, they found some blood, drug residues, and 9mm bullet shells inside the car. Along with that, they found $45,000 cash and half a million check that's all in their name, which made them totally untraveling. Hence, after investigation, they found that the car was rented under your name and your social security number. And we found almost 5 properties linked under your name, and along with that, we found some documents which relates to financial institutions like BOA, US Bank, Chase Bank, TD Bank, Wells Fargo, Citibank, Navy Federal, PNC Bank, West Bank, and SunTrust Bank. That was totally under your name and your social security number. Now the question arises when we are investigating with those financial institutes, we found thousands of dollars being wired from those accounts locally and internationally, which totally seems suspicious to us because all those transactions were made to the narco trafficking and terrorist countries like Mexico and Colombia. Right now, your name is in the Federal Bureau of Investigation, so make sure you do not disconnect the line as we need more evidence to complete this investigation. So,
Okay.
Mr. Robert, okay, Mr. Rennell, based on trials of evidence, right now your name is under federal investigation in the state of Texas with 3 serious allegation charges pressed against you. That is money laundering, drugs trafficking, and theft by deception. So, based on these 3 allegations, the Social Security Administration have now got the order from the State Court of Texas to get your existing Social Security number suspended. And this case against your Social Security number is completely under the Privacy Act of 1974 of the federal government. So, under this law, you are strictly not permitted to disclose or discuss this legal investigation to any third party. If you break the Privacy Act, you will put this ongoing investigation in danger and you will let the culprit know that we are already aware about this case and you will be convicted as guilty by the laws of the federal government. Right now, in total of 20 banks account which is listed under your social security number, the total available balance of $981,125 is seen on all the accounts collectively. At this point, it's difficult for us to identify which is your hard-earned money on these accounts and which is illegally wired money on the accounts under your social security number. Hence, we will need your help to identify that, and we don't know which bank account was created by you and which bank account was created by the culprit. So, sir, I have a very quick question for you. Have you ever lost your wallet or any personal information in the past few years?
No, I keep my wallet in my front pocket.
So you mean that you haven't lost any kind of personal information.
Exactly.
So have you ever entered your personal information on any unknown website over internet?
No.
Okay, so do you suspect someone who can do this kind of activities?
No, I lead a very quiet life. Once a week, I go to the church basement to play bingo, and once a day, I go to the park bench to feed the birds, and maybe once every 2 weeks, I go eat dinner at my favorite restaurant, the Bridgeport Flyer.
Okay, so what do you do for your living?
I I retired in 1999, and now I live off Social Security.
You are getting the social security benefits?
That's right.
Okay, so I want to ask you, are you willing to cooperate with the US Treasury Department in this investigation so that we can track down the real culprit?
Well, normally I would ask for help from my lawyer, Saul Goodman, but you only need a lawyer if you're guilty, so I want to cooperate with the U.S. government.
So you mean that you do not want to cooperate with us right
No,
now?
no, I want to cooperate with the U.S. government.
Yes, we are from the US government, sir. We are working for the US government.
Yes,
So, are you ready to cooperate?
yes, I'm ready to cooperate. I'm sorry your voice disappeared. Are you still there?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you. Uh huh.
So, as I've mentioned before, at this point, it's very difficult for us to identify which is your hard earned money on these accounts and which is illegally wired money on the accounts under your social security number. Hence, we will need your help to identify that.
Okay.
So, now what exactly we can do from our end is that we are going to fill up a form for you. That is the assets validation form. Do you understand?
I heard you said fill up assets verification form and then your voice disappeared again.
See, we are going to fill up a form for you. That is the assets validation form, where we can differentiate which is your true belongings and which are the fake assets that's been linked under your name. Whatever the fake assets that had been linked under your name, we will be going ahead and freeze down only the fake assets. Alright?
Okay, I definitely want to save my ass. Uh huh.
I'm not saying your ass, sir. I'm talking about the asset.
Oh, okay. Uh huh.
See, whatever the fake asset that had been linked under your name, we will be going ahead and freeze down only the fake assets,
Okay.
not your true belongings, because right now we are trying to freeze down the fraudulent accounts linked under your name.
All right.
So, make sure to be honest in this recorded line because we send the assets validation form to the courthouse and the attorney general.
All right.
So, Mr. Rennell, how many properties do you own under your name?
I don't own any houses. I rent an apartment at senior housing.
All right. Do you have a vehicle registered under your name?
Yes, I have one car.
Okay, so apart from those 20 accounts, how many banking institutions do you have under your name?
I only bank at Milford Bank.
Can you spell that
So,
name of the bank, please?
so M is in Mike, I is in India, L is in Lima, F is in Foxtrot, O is in Oscar, R is in Romeo, D is in Delta.
Just give me a quick second.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Uh huh.
Yeah. Can you tell me what sort of account do you hold with this bank? Checking or saving?
I have one checking account and one savings account.
And can you let me know what are the approximate value
Oh,
you hold in your checking and your saving account?
I'll be back in a moment. My Filipino maid is knocking on the door. I'll be back.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm back. I had to let the Filipina maid into the house so she can dust.
Okay. No problem. So, can you let me know what are the approximate value do you hold in your checking and your saving account?
In my checking account, I have $4,736.10. And in my savings account, I have $73,784.17.
Okay, so how many credit cards do you hold under your name?
I only have a debit card. I canceled my credit card about 10 years ago when someone promised to send me a jar of pills for my reptile dysfunction, and I never got it.
Do you have any money market, IRA, 401k under your name?
No, I closed all of that when I retired in 1999 and I moved to senior housing.
Retarded, or you mean retired?
Retired, it's hard to talk with these dentures.
Okay, sir. So how much liquid cash do you hold under your name right now?
Let me check my wallet. It's in the drawer here. Okay, I'm counting. I have $87.
All right, just give me a moment.
Okay.
So, sir, now I'm done with the assets validation form, and what I'm going to do right now is that I'm gonna forward every details to the courthouse and the DEA department, so we can go ahead and differentiate every entire details of the imposters who have used your information as part of the ongoing investigation. Here's the current situation, Mr. Rennell. Considering the fact that the people behind this crime have not yet apprehended and are still in the possession of your sensitive information, so we need to move fast and we need to make sure that we restrict their access from the bank accounts.
Okay.
And as I came to understand while speaking with you that you were not intentionally involved in this crime, which is why I can give you an option wherein you can speak with the DEA officer and prove yourself innocent in front of him. If you are able to do so, then they will give you a resolvement option wherein you can volunteer and submit your assets for verification purpose at your local Social Security Administration. And once it's determined that your assets are not tied in with any illegal activity, you will have an access to your funds again. Okay?
Okay.
So now make sure you do not put me on hold or disconnect this line, alright?
All right.
Now just give me a moment. Let me transfer this call to the DEA officer. He will be guiding you further regarding your case, okay?
Okay.
Just hold on. Make sure you do not disconnect the line.
Okay.
All right, thank you for staying on the line. Your line has been merged with the Drug Enforcement Administration, and my name is Ken Richardson. I believe I'm speaking to Robert Renault.
That's right. Uh-huh.
All right, sir, Mr. Robert, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Okay, sir, your call just got merged with our department, the Drug Enforcement Administration, and your line got merged from the Social Security Administration, stating about your case that you are facing some kind of problems in order to get access to your Social Security number. So now, Mr. Robert, can you elaborate what exactly have you understood about this case so far?
Well, actually, just a quick question. My social worker at senior housing says I should always ask for a name and a badger number when talking to Social Security. What was your badger number?
All right, sure, you can note it down. It's D as in David, E as in Edward, A as in Alpha, number 523983.
So D as in Delta, E as in Echo, A as in Alpha, 523983.
All right, okay. So I believe you already got my name, right?
That's right. Uh-huh.
Okay. It's Ken Richardson.
Okay. Uh-huh.
All right, sure. Now, can you elaborate what exactly have you understood about this case so far?
Well, he said some car was found with drugs and bank accounts, and my social security number was somehow involved in it.
Okay, it's not somehow your social security number got involved in it, okay, but all the evidence which have been recovered that has been linked with your current social security number, the current social security number which you are having right now, okay, alright. And what you need to understand is that, sure, these criminals who have been misuse your name, your identity, first of all, what they have done is that, sure, they have rented a car under your name, and inside the car, some illegal substance have been recovered, and along with those illegal substance, we have even recovered the evidence of financial institutions which relates to bank, and it's from the Wells Fargo Bank, Chase Bank, TD Bank, PNC Bank, Bank of America, Federal Credit Union, and more. All right, more than 22 bank accounts have been opened under your name. So, as I can see on the asset verification form right now, you are only banking with one bank account. Am I right, sir?
That's right.
Okay, all right. Now, the name of the bank which you're currently banking with, it's Milford Bank. Am I right, sir?
That's right.
Okay, how long you have been banking with the Milford Bank?
Ever since I came back from Nam in 1969.
Okay, since 1969, all right. Okay, sir. Since 1969, you have been banking with only one bank account, I believe.
That's right.
Uh-huh, okay. So as I told you earlier, sir, they have been opened more than 22 bank accounts under your name, right? That means, sir, the bank accounts which have been opened under your name, those 22 bank accounts, that does not belong to you, alright? And we believe that those are the fake assets which have been fraudulently opened under your name, right?
Okay.
All right, sure. And what you need to understand is that, sir, all the 22 bank accounts which have been recovered, okay, those bank accounts, if used for wiring and transferring locally, internationally, more than $400,000 have been wired through those accounts, okay?
All right.
So, what do you believe, sir? Do you have any idea or do you have any doubt on anyone who can misuse your identity in order to create fraud? Any
No,
doubt on any of your friends, family members?
no, I don't know anyone who would do that.
You don't know anyone who would do that. Okay. All right, sure. And even the previous officer from the Social Security Administration, my subordinate, have mentioned me that you are facing disabilities, right?
No,
You're not having disabilities?
no, I'm 88 years old. I drive a few times a week.
Drive. You drive a few times, a few weeks. Okay. All right, sure. Now, I do believe you already know that we have the federal court order to suspend your current social security number at immediate basis, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that means, sir, now as being your investigation officer, okay, I would be taking care of each and everything, okay? I would be taking care of your paperwork. I would be signing up the NOC form as well under your name, alright? But before we go ahead and do that, we required some kind of evidence from your end as well that yes, you are the innocent person, not the culprit, right? So that is the reason. Now, before I go ahead and suspend your current social security number, first of all, you need to understand that with your current social security number, there are even some assets and finances of yours which belongs to you, which is linked up with your current social security number. And until and unless you take care of your assets and your finances, I won't be able to suspend your current social security number, right?
All right.
Okay. So first of all, sir, before we proceed further with this, in this federally recorded line, I want to ask you whether what are you going to do with this case? Are you going to go ahead and cooperate with our department in order to find out the main culprit and protect your identity? Or what do you want to do from your end? Let me know, sir.
My father used to say the only good dope addict is a dead dope addict, so I want to cooperate with the government.
Exactly, sir. All right. Since now you since now you have already mentioned that you want to cooperate with the government, okay? Proceeding further, sir, you won't be able to tell me later that yes, I'm not going to cooperate with you, I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to go ahead with this. I don't feel right, okay? Because right now the instructions and the protocols which I'm going to provide you, okay? Those protocols and instructions have been provided to me by the Federal Courthouse of Texas, okay? And well, now proceeding further, sir, I would be guiding you each and every single step that how we are going to go ahead proceed further with this and how we would be taking care of your assets and your finances, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, Mr. Robert, can you tell me where are you in this point of time, first of all?
I'm in my
Are you at
apartment
your
at
home?
senior housing.
You're at your apartment in senior housing? Okay, sir. So now what you need to do today is that, sir, first of all, can you tell me, sir, how far is the bank away from you?
It's about 5 minutes.
5 minutes ago. Okay, sure. So first of all, before we proceed further ahead, okay, we would be taking care of your financial institution, like your bank accounts, first of all, because as you understand that even your bank accounts have been linked up with your current social security number. So proceeding further, sir, I would be terminating your social security number. So before we proceed further with this, you need to understand that once I go ahead and terminate your current social security number, even your finances are going to get affected. What exactly is going to happen is that, sir, once I terminate your current social security number, even your banks are going to get shut down automatically. So that is the reason, sir. First of all, we would come to your finances and will be taking care of your finances, and also we would be making the withdrawal from your account. And after that, whatever the withdrawal which you are going to make from your account, you can keep that safe and secure with you till the time you receive the new social security number. But make sure whatever the funds which you have in your account, okay, those funds you cannot keep with you in a form of cash, okay? But you can keep those funds with you in a form of federal government bonds or maybe the Criminal Justice Act electronic vouchers. Can you give me a good reason why we are doing this?
I have nothing to do with drugs. I do not condone drugs. I think everyone who smokes marijuana should go to jail for 20 years and be forced to make license plates.
Exactly, sir. That what you said, that's exactly right. Okay, I'm not saying that you're dealing with illegal substance like crystal meth, marijuana, heroin, or anything. Okay, but what I'm trying to say over here is that, sir, as you already know that we would be suspending up your current social security number, and in place of your current social security number, we are going to reissue you a new social security number, right?
Okay,
Right. So that is the reason, sir. Before we proceed further with this, before I go ahead and terminate your current social security number, you are going to be taking care of your finances, and I'll let you know how you would be taking care of it. And after you make the withdrawal from your accounts, how you are going to safeguard it, okay? I will let you know each and every step because I need to guide you further in the steps, okay? And I would be staying connected on the line with you till the time this case get resolved and you will receive the new social security number. Is that clear?
okay, yes.
All right. So now what I want you to do is first of all you need to get ready, okay? So that you can start heading towards your bank in order to make the withdrawal from your account, all right?
Okay, I'll have to go get my coat and take a few moments.
Sure. And one more thing, sir. Please just continue. Yes, are you still there? Hello? 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 Hello?